your geek news for September 14th, 2019. If you guys are watching this on the House of Geek channel, you are a day late. Don't forget to catch the show at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Saturday through Wednesday at twitch.tv/MWM Media. All right. All right. Bleak medieval single-player co-op adventure A Plague Tale gets free trial version. Developer Osobo Studios' well-received 14th century single-player co-op adventure, A Plague Tale Innocence, has just launched a free trial version featuring the game's full first chapter, and it's available to download now on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. It follows the frequently bleak journey of Amicia and her sickly 5-year-old brother, Hugo, children of a nobleman forced to flee their castle home to escape the Inquisition. What follows is an enormously atmospheric, if somewhat rough around the edges adventure through fog-shrouded, plague-ridden France. A Plague Tale shines considerably brighter in its environmental puzzling, and that, when combined with its woefully rich atmosphere and affectingly well-wrought central relationship, Edwin reckoned helps it rise above these stodgier elements. Though let down by an over-reliance on mandatory stealth, which drains a little of the sorcery from some astounding locations, said Edwin in his review, it is a wonderfully dark and tender fairy tale whose key draws are its frail but indefatigable protagonists. If that sounds like something you might want to investigate further, A Plague Tale Innocence free trial version is available to download now via Steam and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox stores for some reason. Okay, so, but I have watched him play the game. The game is very good. It's got the backdrops, the whole ambiance, the feel of the game is really good. The graphics are really good. The gameplay looks really, really smooth from what I saw. It was really cool. All right, so this is and I'm going to scroll it up so you guys can see that I am actually showing you this is the free trial trailer, so we're going to go through that for a second. Let me see here.
Mommy is dead, Hugo. You'll never see her again.
Be sure to stay in the light.
Hugo, no!
Kill the sister! Take the boy alive!
You can't keep running forever.
Go away!
There's nowhere for you to go out there.
You are a monster. A monster. You have yet to see just how.
Our next story. Borderlands 3 is suffering from a raft of technical issues at launch. Where have we heard this before? Borderlands 3 came out this week and players are reporting a raft of technical issues with the game. From FPS stutter in performance mode, which is supposed to give you 30 FPS, but the stutter appears widespread across platforms and modes. There's a lot of lag, especially when playing split screen, couch co-op, and one player goes into their Echo device during heavy combat. And then there's glitches like this. Our Lottie Lynn, who's playing on PS4, encountered a strange glitch where one menu screen displayed placeholder text that seemed to refresh itself over and over again. In light of Borderlands 3, PC launching as a timed exclusive on the Epic Game Store, which does not have a forum, players are turning to other places to ask for help and troll. Now, Borderlands 2 Steam forum is currently packed with Borderlands 3 related threads. Gee, who didn't see that coming when you don't have a forum for your own game? Gearbox's own forum has a section for Borderlands 3, which is packed with troubleshooting threads started by players asking for help, but it's the Borderlands 2 Steam page where most discussion is being had, and not all of it helpful or wanted. This has happened before with previous Epic Games Store exclusives, and will no doubt happen again, but given Borderlands 3's rocky launch, the issue is exacerbated, and given Steam's enormous online footprint, those who use Google to troubleshoot Borderlands 3 problems will likely be sent Steam's way. Right. Ah, yes, I completely agree. The good old days. Oh my god. Amid the troubleshooting threads from Borderlands 3 players were threads started by Borderlands 2 players complaining about the sudden influx of Borderlands 3 related threads. One user called for a Borderlands 3 Steam sub-forum so the poor people who can't be bothered to use the Gearbox forum can rant and gloat and support each other in there without totally out-spamming on-topic BL2 content. Gearbox will no doubt be working on a number of updates and patches aimed at sorting these launch issues out until they are released. Steam may or may not help. Yeah, this... Wow. Yeah, gone are the days of games that we bought that actually worked, that were complete games with nothing else that you needed to download in order to play the games. And Epic learned from this. Why are you going to release a damn game on your freaking service and not have a support forum? Oh my god, the problem's inherent. Ugh. The problem's inherent. Alright, here we go. Astral Chain is a game with many influences, yet it feels so fresh. And I'm scrolling down because most of that stuff is his commentary, so I'm getting down to the part where he talks about the game. Astral Chain is the latest from Platinum, and if you wanted to look at it through a specific lens, it's the studio's most syncretistic, and they do define that up here, even though they... as far as I understand, it's a word for convergence or attempted convergence of different religions, bringing all the points of similarity and all the contradictions together into one bubbling religious stew. So here we go. It sees a bunch of general video game ideas coming together everywhere you look. There's detective mode from Arkham along with the attendant crime scene analysis bits and pieces. There's a trippy dimensional realm that is visited now and then, bringing to mind everything from Dishonored to that bit at the end of Tomb Raider 2. Dodge and attack and you get a bit of slowdown, as was the case in Bayonetta. Trigger a special sword move and you can perform an angled slice that comes straight out of Metal Gear Rising. I would have expected that such a fine web of obvious references would weaken Astral Chain's sense of character in the same way, say, an over-reliance on idioms weakens the individual voice in a piece of writing. But this hasn't happened. If anything, Astral Chain strikes me as being one of Platinum's most characterful games so far. Quit using words that don't exist. And I'm tempted to think this is because the familiar framework allows the little moments to shine. You're a cop in Astral Chain working in a world in which interdimensional monsters called Chimera keep popping up and giving everybody trouble. Much of the game is about fighting the Chimera, using a range of weapons, and also a sort of secondary character called a Legion, who is attached to you by a chain who can be launched into baddies in various amusing ways. So I spend a surprising amount of time picking up litter and putting it in bins. You get a bonus for this, but that's hardly the point. The point is that cops pick up litter in this world. They protect the streets, but they also keep them clean. It gives Astral Chain a wonderful kind of cheeriness. Doing this stuff, you're a hero, sure, but nothing is too much trouble. Exactly. There are lots of little bits and pieces like this in Astral Chain, loads of moments where the game's individuality is slowed to shine through the wider and more recognizable structure. The hub of the game is the police station. It's basically a fancy 3D menu where you can save and buy items and do all sorts of other hub-type things. But there's also a mascot dog who you can interact with and actually don the costume at certain points to cheer people up. So let's go ahead and get to the trailer that I found for this. Let me go ahead and open this up again. Alright, so here is the trailer for Astral Chain. Scrolling up, that way you guys know that we're about to see this. This is out of Nintendo UK.
Peggy 16.
People of the Ark, your time is drawing to a close. They will ask you to sacrifice everything for their ambitions. To sell you a false peace, building a cage around you with lies. Prepare yourselves. You must sacrifice.
Baby girl. What's wrong? I don't know what's wrong with the voice.
They've declared a state of emergency.
You're up. Move out.
Roger.
Iris is on, people. Time to look for clues.
Don't worry, I prepared it.
Is it me? It's like the sound's off. Sounds like Society Awkward Steve needs a lot. Socially Awkward Steve. Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
Entertainment.
You're the one who's got to save the world now. Go!
No pressure, but it's up to you to save the world. Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. Oh, sorry.
Dad! Dad! I don't need any help killing chimeras.
Watch out! She's not human!
Alright, so we're going to look around for the puppy first, apparently. There she is in the other room barking again. And that concludes the geek news. So I hope you guys enjoyed that particular stuff. It looks like it's going to be... Yeah, it does look like it's going to be way too busy visually. Way too much crap going on. Thanks for stopping by my little geek channel in corner of the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, that's what the like button is for. If you didn't, well, there's that other button down there. There is a subscribe button. If you haven't yet, I'll give you that option by just letting you know it's down there. There is a bell, however fickle it does tend to be. And there are also links in the description to not only the trailer, but ways to support the content on this channel, other channels, and on blogs that I have as well. Until next time, guys, stay geeky.